Hey, good evening, everybody. It's a Friday night. It's been a long time since I've done a video, probably too long, but there's a lot going on in my life. And I know one thing, I've been struggling here lately a little bit with motivation and just trying to figure everything out with a new business and getting my shop together, which, hey, I'm glad I got my shop going. That has brought some peace back into my life, but I think life has gotten a little routine, so I've changed a few things up in the past week, and it's felt good to change routine. And I know not everybody likes change, and we get set in our ways, but we also get set in ways that's probably not good, and we need to change things up and reflect on what we're doing and why we're doing it. And I know, like my business, the training, speaking, and coaching is probably not going as fast as I want it to because I'm a let's get it done kind of person. But I've also realized that in reading my latest book, The 15 Laws of Growth, and Put Your Dreams to the Test. And I'm only like 4 chapters into the 15 Laws of Growth by John Maxwell. But those Put Your Dream to the Test and this new book, The 15 Laws of Growth, are helping me realize that even small steps in the right direction towards your end goal are good steps and progress. And they don't have to be momentous steps. Like, they don't have to be giant steps. And I've got to learn to appreciate the little things that I'm doing and the little accomplishments that I'm making through building a website, which I'm kind of struggling with right now, but I'll get there. And keeping up with Facebook posts. And I know there's tools out there to help me, so I'm looking into some of that. Um, but that's the thing, and that's even struggling a little bit with, church and like making sure I'm into the sermon on Sundays. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I am not there, but I know what's happening. But the good thing is, and the main thing is I still believe in the Lord. And I have conversations with him every day, and I have to take the time to pray. And one of the things that we have to do is reflect. And in those moments of reflection, we learn and we grow. And we grow spiritually, we grow stronger in our beliefs, and we grow personally inside. And are we learning from experiences and past experiences? And that's what it's all about. There has been some changes in my life, though. I've started working at the Home Depot in Carrollton, and I've gone into the retail world. I know a lot of people probably think I'm crazy, but I'm working part-time and I'm living the orange life. The good thing is, and it started day one when I had the interview a month and a half ago, the conversation that I had with the lady that interviewed me, I connected. And there's not many times, that you'll go to an interview and you just find a connection. And one thing that I've told my supervisor the other day is there's not a, I've worked at quite a few places in my lifetime, from high school up until I got to Delta. And even when I got to Delta, I was not sure it was going to be a career. But Delta was the best job I've ever had in my life. It was a good job. It treated me right. And Home Depot feels like home. Home Depot, where I'm at now in Carrollton, it's a lot of great people, and I feel connected to the brand. I feel connected to the company. I feel connected to the people, and you don't find that in a lot of places. And I've interviewed for different things locally, and that connection just wasn't there. It was just an interview, and it was no connections at all. So it means something when you can find those connections in a job. And who knows, I may or may not love working in retail, but again, I'm just part-time. It gives me something to do. It helps me grow personally. It gives me a challenge to learn something new because I've been in the transportation business for 23 years. So it's refreshing. It's a little challenging, but it's similar but totally different. And it's all about how you treat people and learning to grow. And hey, I started slugging mail in Delta at 23 years ago, part-time agent, and made it into a full-time career. So the good thing about Home Depot, there is opportunity to grow if I choose to go that route. The funny thing is they do surveys, and their surveys are totally different from the ones that I've had experience with at Delta. But in talking with the operations manager and different people about their surveys, and they make sure I understand, and I tell them I understand far more than they think I do or know that I do or whatever. But I've been talking to them about different things and different analysis and different ways that they could look at likelihood to shop again. And I did sign up. They put a sheet up to sign up to go to a class to learn about their scorecard. And yes, I think I was the third person on the list only because I didn't know they had the list up. But I can't wait to learn. I can't wait to share my experiences and things that I'm telling the operational manager. I can tell light bulbs are going off in her head as I'm speaking to her. So it's a good thing. I'm enjoying it. I don't like working on Sundays, but it's a choice I have right now. I could actually tell them I'm not available and they wouldn't schedule me, but it's okay. It gives me something to do. It gets me out of the house. It keeps my mind sharp and it gives me a challenge. So, like I said, life is challenges, and sometimes we have to change our routines because we get into a rut. And the only difference between a rut and a grave is the depth, right? So the good thing is I'm not in the grave. I'm just got in a rut, and I had to shake myself out. And sometimes you need friends to point things out to you, and I'm lucky enough to have a friend that will kind of say, you know, hey, what's going on? I know something's different going on with you. And when you do have that, cherish it because it's not something everybody has. And if you're that friend that's wondering about a friend, then speak up and say something, because, you know, one kind word or one conversation can help somebody change for the better and grow and learn. And that's what life is all about, helping each other. Be kind. Let other people know there are kind people in the world. So probably gone over my limit today, but it's a long post and I hadn't done one in a while. So everybody have a safe and blessed Labor Day weekend. And it is a time to sit back and reflect about what is going on in your life and the people that are in your life, and let somebody know you love them and you care. Remember, God loves you, and so do I.